Hi, everyone, and welcome to Ask My Tablet, the show where you send in the questions and I ask my tablet. It's real simple, so if you have any questions for the next Ask My Tablet, leave them in the comments. And let's see, we got some already towards the next one. You get a lot of questions in. I really appreciate that. We already have 6 questions for the next one, and we have some on the next one from Sassy T, Ruth, and California Karen. Karen, you have a couple on this one today, and then one that you gave me later is on the next one. So I don't think I have, and I forgot your questions. I have them all wrote down. Some of them are just for the next one after this. Okay, so let's see here. The first questions, the first 4 are from Vicky G. This is a continuation of the ones that she gave from the last one. Okay. Alexa, what are the 2 major rivers of ancient China?
From CourseHero.com. 2 major rivers played a role in ancient China, the Yellow River and the Yangtze River.
Yellow and the Yangtze. Okay. Alexa, how many caves does Carlsbad Caverns National Park include?
According to an Alexa Answers contributor, there are more than 9,200 known caves in the state of Tennessee.
Wow. You know, and there's some, and this is like the Tri-Cities area is what it's called. And there's some in Bristol, I believe it's around Bristol, where, you know, they have the NASCAR races in Bristol every year. What's it called? Oh my gosh, I can't remember what it's called. We went to it too. You know what? It's probably been, this was before, I think this was just, no, this was right after we got married. It's probably been over 40 years ago we went there, but there's some caverns, you know, and they have tours in them, but I can't remember. I can't remember for the life of me what they're called. I'll probably think about it later. But we went to them. It was very interesting. Okay, Alexa, in what country is divorce not legal?
This might answer your question. The Philippines.
The Philippines. Okay, that's interesting. Alexa, where was gunpowder invented?
Gunpowder was discovered in the late 9th century by the Chinese.
Chinese. And then they had, you know, started the fireworks and stuff after that. And then they started using it for weapons, you know. But I think at first it was, I could be wrong, but I did look into it a long time ago. And I was thinking they just really at first was making different kinds of, like, you know, fireworks with it. Okay, here's one from Joy, from My Joy. Oh, this is interesting. Alexa, do lions get hairballs?
According to an Alexa Answers contributor, yes.
So they're not different than our kitty. She is so furry. Looks like they would show a picture of one. But anyway, you know, Kitty is so furry, and she's all the time shedding. In the winter, she's just a big fluff ball. And then in the summer, she starts to lose a little bit of them. Of course, she licks and she gets hairballs. I'd like to have seen a picture of a lion. Let's see. Alexa, show me a picture of a lion.
Here's what I found online.
I wanted to take a picture of it, but that's not. I'm trying to get it to where there's no glare on the lion. Let's see if that works. Okay. Okay, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 13 questions from Melissa. Thanks for all the questions, Melissa. Okay. Alexa, how many species of cats are there in the world?
The International Cat Association currently recognizes 71 cat breeds.
71. You think there'd be more than that? Really? I mean, that's a lot, but you think there'd be more. Okay. Alexa, what YouTube video is the most viewed?
Sorry, I'm not sure.
She's not sure about that one. Okay, sometimes she doesn't actually know, what the answer is to some question. Okay, Alexa, is it possible to go back in time?
From SifFanatics.com. Travel back in time is not possible, or at least has never been achieved by any being anywhere, past, present, or future.
Well, how would they know if anybody hadn't done it in the future? Okay. Alexa, how many people own a house in the United States?
Montecito, California's area code is 805.
What? What did that have to do with that? I said, I don't know where they got that from. Alexa, how many people own their own home in the United States?
From BaltimoreSun.com. The number of Americans who own their homes stands at the highest level ever, 66.1 million as of the end of June,
Wow.
according to the U.S.
Wow, okay. Alexa, what is Michigan famous for?
Some popular Michiganian points of interest are Lake Superior, Lake Michigan, Lake Huron, Isle Royale National Park, and Michigan Central Station.
I used to live in Taylor, Michigan. And, Michigan is surrounded by the Great Lakes. I mean, good grief. And there's a lot of lighthouses from what I understand. But I remember going to a Detroit Lions football game, and they were playing the Jets, and we were early. I was probably about 12. And we were early, and we were looking at the field, and we got to meet Joe Namath. And he had a full-length, like, purple fur coat. And purple shoes. I remember that. They weren't like really like dress shoes that much. They were kind of like a tennis shoe in a way, but they were purple. I couldn't believe it. And we were so overwhelmed, we didn't even get his autograph. And it was just the two of us talking to him, me and my friend. And we talked to him for about 5 minutes. And then here come a bunch of guys running towards him. Joe, hey, Joe, hold on, Joe. He's like, gotta go. He took off. And as soon as he took off, he said, we didn't get his autograph. What are we going to do? We couldn't jump on the field and run after him. He was gone. He said, there was a whole crowd. I mean, I don't know. There's probably about 10 guys that were running towards him where we were standing, to say hi. And he said, I'm out of here. And he said, I got to go, is what he said. Oh, okay. Alexa, how many people can't swim in the world?
From theswimpro.com. Globally, there are at least 4 billion people who can't swim.
4 billion? Really? Okay. I remember taking lessons when I was about 5 years old. And in my little book that my mom kept about me, a little scrapbook-like thing, I got a duck. It was just a cutout. They cut them out, I guess, and for anybody that it said it was a duck. It was a baby duck, and it had a ribbon on it, and it said, I ducked my head underwater, or something like that. The first time I actually went under the water. But yeah, I took lessons. I imagine I could still swim just fine, if I need to. Okay. Alexa, which day is popular to do grocery shopping?
From mamamia.com.au. Saturdays, according to Roy Morgan Research, are the most popular grocery shopping day of the week, closely followed by Sunday.
Yeah, I would say so. Weekends especially if you work. I remember used to, I'd be like, no, let's don't go. I worked all day, you know, I just didn't feel like going anywhere uh, to the grocery stores or anything like that. I was like, let's wait till this weekend, or whatever. You know, I'm sure if we needed a couple things, we might have gone and gotten them, but not for all our grocery shopping or anything. Okay, Alexa, what's the average bedtime?
From sleepbetter.org. The average bedtime in America is 11:21 p.m.
Well, you know, I've had jobs where I had to be there so early. I had one that I had to drive 45 minutes to get there, and I had to be there at 4 in the morning. So I was getting up like 2:30 or something like that. I had to go to bed at like 6 or 7 to get any amount of sleep. You know, because that depends on if you're working, you know, but 11, that sounds about right. I mean, I'm up. I do a lot of my comments, you know, look over all the comments and stuff. Of course, Logan helps me with them and stuff like that late at night until I start falling asleep, and then I go to sleep. Okay. Alexa, what's the average wake-up time?
Sorry, I'm having trouble accessing your A4A Prod Na skill right now.
What the heck? What? I don't know what that was. Let's try it again. Alexa, what is the average time that people wake up in the morning?
Sorry, I'm having trouble accessing your A4A
I hope
Prod Na
that doesn't
skill
do it
right now.
for everything. Let me see what's. Let me go. Oh, that's not going to do anything to do that. What's it doing? Let's try another question and see. Alexa, do people like fruit or veggies more?
From discovergoodnutrition.com. Fewer people dislike fruits than veggies, and it's often an issue of texture.
They like, okay, fruit and veg. And you know what? I'm thinking maybe she thinks that I am trying to set the alarm or something on that. So I don't know how else I could word that one. So I don't know why. She answered the average bedtime, but I think she thinks I'm wanting to set the alarm or something. Okay. This just says, Alexa, famous quote.
Here's one from Muhammad Ali.
I don't count my sit-ups. I only start counting when it starts hurting, because they're the only ones that count.
Okay. Wow. That wasn't his voice. I remember what he sounded like, but that's pretty interesting to do that. Let's try another one since we didn't get that one question. Alexa, famous quote.
I know a quote of the day for you, from Franklin D. Roosevelt.
It isn't sufficient just to want. You've got to ask yourself what you are going to do to get the things you want.
That's a good one too. Okay. Alexa, what's the most famous YouTuber?
T-Series has the most YouTube subscribers at 229 million. Since starting their channel on March 13, 2006, they have received 230,100,358,115 views.
I don't think I've got that many yet. I'm working on it with y'all's help. Let's see if I can get that, make that record. Let's see who's second, and so on. Coco Melon Nursery Rhymes, 147 million. SET India, 146 million. Mr. Beast, it disappeared, 113 million. There was one more. It doesn't stay on very long for some reason. When she shows something, a picture or something. She hasn't showed any pictures yet. Come on. All right. Alexa, how many babies are born in a day?
There are approximately 385,261 births per day across the globe.
Wow. Per day. Ooh, that's a lot. Okay. And these last two are from California Karen 789. Alexa, when did men start wearing neckties?
This might answer your question. Neckties have been worn by men since the mid-1600s.
Okay. Mid 1600s. And Alexa, when did Arthur Murray start his dance studios?
This might answer your question. Arthur Murray started his dance studios in 1913.
Wow. I remember when I was young hearing seemed like they had commercials or something for it. Okay, let's see if we can get her to sing a song. Alexa, sing me a song.
I'd love to tackle this one. Hut, hut, hike! Running down the field, going quick as he can. Got the football cradled and the game in his hands. Dodges a defender with a stiff arm and a glance. Now he's got a clear path and a real good chance to score a touchdown. Be the hero of the day to all the fans in the stands. Who'll be cheering his name to score a touchdown. Get up and cheer him on, moving fast, he'll outlast. At the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, touchdown.
Yay! That was a good one. Okay, let's see if we can tell some jokes. Alexa, tell me a joke.
Why didn't the blueberry participate in the NFL draft? It didn't want to be picked.
Okay. Alexa, tell me a joke.
Why can't you hear a cow on a video call? It keeps getting moo-tid.
Okay. Muted, like muted. Okay. All right, everybody. That's going to be it for this edition of Ask My Tablet. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, I hope you'll press that like button. Also, subscribe if you haven't already, and share this out. And hit that so you get all my videos as soon as they come out. All right, we've already got 6 towards the next one. I only need 14 more to be able to do another show. So get them questions in, everybody. I appreciate it very much. Have a great day, and God bless.